Good evening. Thank you for your patience with the technical difficulties. Once again, for whatever fucking reason, my computer shut down when I plugged in my microphone. It's a USB microphone. It's not that complicated. Blue snowball ice. Really not much to it. But apparently, it just loves to fuck around. I don't know. This is like the 6th time this has happened in the past. I guess I have had this microphone for almost exactly a year now, because I got it for my birthday last year, which is next week, and my birthday's next weekend. Or, well, no, this weekend. This weekend, yes, it's Monday. I can say that now. But yeah, it's just like, it does that every once in a while. I think maybe, like, I don't know why. My best guess, I think, would be that it happens when I plug in the microphone when the program is already streaming. I maybe will test that theory sometime with some, I don't know. But, you know, that's that. Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you. I'm excited to turn 22. I was feeling kind of nonplussed about it for a while, but then I was like, you know what? No, it's cool. I'm going to be excited for this because, you know, why not? It's not a bad number. Alright, so, today is Monday. Oh, that, I don't know why saying it in that specific way reminded me of a camp song. I think it's because the applications launched today for the summer camp that I work at every year. So it's really on the front of the brain at the moment. Yeah. Anyway, that just tangent. Let's get the stream start text off. Yeah, it's very front of the brain at the moment. I'm very excited that the application process is up and running, and that things are getting rolling. I'm really passionate about this camp, and it makes me very excited. Drawing the original D&D party all day, so that's nice, very cool. Oh, and you decided you hate drawing tieflings. I forget what those look like. Let me Google that. Okay, demon people in D&D 5e is the image that I'm seeing. The text on the image that I'm seeing. Interesting. Yeah. No, that's fair. Alright. It's Monday. Anyway, that's what I was starting to say before I got distracted again. It is Monday, which means it is time for speed dating for ghosts. Now, today is going to be the very last speed dating for ghosts stream. We're really close to finishing this game off, and then after this, sometime a little after stream ends tonight, I will create a straw poll. I'll post that on my Twitter and on, as well as link in the Discord server. Yeah, so we're gonna have a straw poll for the next game later. The options right now are Rose of Winter or Dream Daddy, because those are both games that I happen to have stumbled into owning. So, welcome, Odd. Welcome. Yeah, so we're going to finish off Speed Dating for Ghosts today. We have to redo the Room of Black, which is the very first room that we did. Oi, fuck. I was going to look up a guide for Gary. And then I forgot to do that. Yeah, just to make sure that we don't end up, like, going in circles. You know what I mean? Okay. What the is this? I can't tell if this guide is for actually getting the... Oh! This is a guide for how to get rejected by everyone. This is not what I'm looking for. Tieflings are hard fuck reptiles. Yeah, there is actually an achievement for getting rejected by all 9 ghosts. Maybe I'll blast through the game and get that one for fun after the stream is over. But, yeah, this is so far not helpful. Okay, so let me just, I think I'm gonna real quick here, actually bring the web page I'm looking at up on stream, because it's just probably pretty boring staring at a black screen and listening to me babble about the things that I'm looking at. Let me see, so... Let me just get my browser set up to do that. Okay. Whoops, that's got the stream start text still on. Alright, so this is what I'm looking at. So All Dressed Up and Nowhere to Ghost is be rejected by 9 ghosts in a single playthrough. So if we go down to the bottom here, we can see to not do this. The two look ready to fuck someone up. Nice. So I guess I'll couch that for potentially useful information. Friday Night Frights and All Dressed Up and Nowhere to Go. How do you just get Gary to not reject you? I need to know what you're clicking on, Father Mucker. Okay. That is missing the word Gary. That's kind of an important thing there. Right, and so I got here, and I was like, I'm really suspicious of this. What the fuck is this webpage? Like, I feel like if I click on it, it may or may not give me a computer virus. Like, so it's Adele Gray Ministries, which I'm like, what website is that? And then it's Speed Dating for Ghost Gary. Find single man in the U.S. with footing, ... Do you are all discussions, screenshots, artwork, broadcast, videos, news guide, reviews. No, wait a second. No, I think that, yeah, so that's not the right website. Oh, this was it. Yeah, Speed Dating for Ghosts, how to get a good woman. It's not easy for ... Choose from ghosts, Christians, Muslims, and Frans. Have been having a simple guide on GameSpot. CW Television, ... Gray Fox GVC. From Ghosts, Gary the 76, before being sniffed. Oh my god. Like, okay, out of curiosity, Let's hope this isn't... Oh, nope, that is not... that was, like... that was pretty much... nope. So, I apologize. It's probably a bad idea to switch over to my browser, I guess. I just want to know how to get Gary to go on a date. What if I go to videos? These are all for actual speed dating. That's the trailer for the game. That's a quick... What if I... That was the video that I first watched. And they did... Actually, I just go to YouTube to make sure I'm actually getting the right one. This is it. This first one.
Hey everyone, this is a Two Girls One Quick Look Let's Play.
This was the video that I originally watched, and these folks did successfully get Gary to go on a date with them. So, I'm gonna jump to here and pause. And we're gonna leave that and then go into the game. So, let's load the game. So we're gonna have to redo Geek Remix. Yeah, you showed me that channel, Odd. I do remember you recommended that channel to me, and I checked them out, and that's where I found this game from. So here we are again. Oh, spilling because you're line editing the party now. All right, it's all good. Hello again. It's nice to see you. I'll just put your name down, and you can go right in. Thanks, Fran. Thanks, Fran. Wow, my voice is already giving out on me. That's not good. I did remember to do my vocal exercises today, although actually I don't think I completed all of them because I was in the middle of doing them when I plugged in my microphone and my computer got shut off, and it made it like was so sudden that I just stopped and like stared at my computer like, for the love of fucking God. Okay. So we're gonna have to redo Room of Black. Which we have done before. But this was also the first one that we did, so it's been a few months. Maybe it'll be fun to do again. In order to get the date with Fran... Oh, that's right, that was the thing I wanted to ask about. So in order to get the date with Fran, which you unlock by having gone on all 9 other dates, I was wondering if you folks wanted to redo Dre and Hattie's dates, like on stream, or if it's okay if I just speed run them during break, since technically we've already done those as well. And like there won't be anything different. It's not like having to redo their dialogue because we need to talk to Gary. It's like there's just the same dates. So thoughts and feelings on speedrunning or not? Okay to speedrun? Alright. I'm getting okays from the chat, so that's what I'll do then. I'll just speedrun those during break so I do not bore you with repeated content. Okay. Room of Black. Yeah, I already feel kind of bad that I gotta make you sit through Room of Black a second time, but I guess it has been a while since we looked at this one. Okay, back in we go. The Room of Black isn't really a room at all. It's more of a garden courtyard. The sun beats down as you squint to see what's growing. Rows upon rows of yellow and brown plants, drying and rotting in the sun. What fruit these plants produced shriveled on the vine. But there's a peace to this place. The crickets are chirping, and well beyond the garden, a train passes. You sit at a table opposite an empty chair. Ugh. Hello, Dre. That blindingly bright blue-green. Or I gotta give a little shout out / call out to Aleph here, who upon watching the stream archive of the first Room of Black stream was like, for the love of God, just say cyan or cyan. How is it? Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? So like, yes, that is the correct word. Thank you, Aleph. The bell rings and a ghost appears. Hello, Dre. Good to see you again. Ooh, I'm a ghost. Ooh. Look at that smirk. Okay, Cyan. Yeah. Yeah, cyan. Kind of like, yeah. Yeah, that's how pronunciation works. That's how words function. Right, so. Oh. Oh, the automod debacles continue. Hold up, let me get a fucking screenshot of this shit before I say yes. Before I say that it's fine. Okay, I got a screenshot. I think I might turn automod off completely. Because, like, it is fucking hilarious. But at the same time, it would be nice to not have to, you know, watch things quite so closely. It does work. Like, when I say yes to things, it automatically adds them to the permitted term list, which is actually a new feature. Because I specifically remember when we kept having issues with it blocking the word motherfucker, I permitted it like a bunch of times, and then the next stream, it still was blocking it. But now it adds, now it auto adds things to the permitted list, so that's probably gonna look really interesting. You thought we were playing Ghosts, not Splatoon. I know, right? Like, this color is very, very Splatoon. Yes, the cat breed Maine Coon is apparently also not permissible. It's most specifically in the context of the word ass. Yeah. I'll consider maybe turning automod off because it just seems to be doing very silly things. Right, I was in the process of explaining for any new folks out there how the selection process works. So we go back and forth with me just kind of picking one to keep the ball rolling, and chat's choice, where chat gets to pick what option we choose, just because this game happens to have a fuckload of dialogue choices. So if it was chat's choice every time, it would super bog everything down. So, now that that's out of the way, I feel like it would be, I completely forget what we picked the first time, to get Dre to like us. But I feel like it would be fun to maybe play into his joke and, you know, be a little silly. Ooh. Lol. Wait. Lol. Isn't it great being dead? Chat's choice. Okay. It is pretty neat, or I'd rather be alive. Pretty neat. Yeah. Alright, unanimous choice. It is pretty neat. Right? Being dead is the best way to live. I'm Dre. I'm, like, dead. Obviously. Nice to meet you, Dre. Pfft, square. Fuck off. Okay, so I'm starting to feel like we're diverting from the original path, which may or may not. I feel like it's more difficult to get them to reject you than it is to get them to go on a date with you. But I'm also going to be upset if we don't get all of 3 dates, because then we'd have to redo it again. And, like, I can speed run to try and get the right choices, but that would not be as fun. So, chat, please fix my mistake. Oh, alright. You will talk to you in a minute, Sneak Cat. Odd, or if there's any other anonymous folks who would like to step out of the shadows and help me fix this mistake. Chat stories around. You're not very nice, or hey, I'm cool. I feel like it'd be like, hey, I'm cool as best choice. Oh no, it's all good. I'm just I feel like hey, I'm cool and kind of like teasing. Yeah, I'm kind of teasing a little bit, like, because telling him he's not very nice is also not a good way to start off a speed dating round. Hey, I'm cool. Sure you are. That's not your Pontiac in the parking lot? What's wrong with Pontiacs? I don't know enough about cars to answer this fucking question. I don't know enough about cars to answer this question. Is Pontiac a bad... Let me just fucking Google some shit. See, I thought that looked incorrect. He's fucking spelled the car brand wrong. It's not P-A-W-N, it's P-O-N. Hey, Pontiacs are not bad cars. I'm looking at pictures on Google Images, and they're like sports carsy, right? I'm just gonna say I don't remember how I got here. Weird. That's weird. Quit being weird. This isn't going well! Ah! Oh, damn it. Okay, so chat's choice. That's just who I am, or I'll try. And I'm simultaneously gonna go double check the guy to make sure we're not super fucking this up. Okay, so we're not super fucking this up. We've picked so far just one bad choice, which was saying nice to meet you. That's the only choice we've made so far that's connected to not getting a date with Dre. So I think I should be able to bring this back. But shit. All cars are trash, but public transportation. Yes! Abso-fucking-lutely. Now, if only fucking local government would actually make our public transport not also trash. Yeah. I feel like I've ranted about this on here before. The public transport where I live is, like, complete garbage. Like, the only bus that runs regular, like, pretty dependably regularly is the one that goes up and down kind of the main thoroughfare. And And if where you want to go is not within on that street or within decent walking distance of that street, basically every other bus only runs once every 40 to 50 minutes, and most of them only run during rush hour. So it's very annoying. Especially, like, as someone who relies on public transit, because I don't drive. Like, I can get drives from my parents if the opportunity rises or if the occasion is appropriate, but I'd really rather not because they have shit to do. Okay. I'll try. So, like, what are you into? Okay. Yeah. So, I guess redoing Room of Black, I felt kind of bad because I was like, it's just gonna be a lot of repeating probably of what happened last time. Turns out, fucked it up, and it's not a repeat. We're getting some new dialogue, and now I'm really nervous that he's not gonna go on a date with us. Okay, personality. Personality? Of course. I see right through you, other ghost. Literally, 'cause, you know, ghost. Dre looks around. Man, look at this place. Only ghosts would think a rotting garden is a good place to pick up. You feel me? Yeah. Yeah. You take a lot of transport or Uber. Yeah. I mean, like in the downtown, like, yeah, I live like in somewhat decent vicinity of like Toronto, and I know that like going to downtown Toronto, I know there's like a lot of complaints still about TTC, but like the subway runs regularly at pretty much all hours of the day except like the dead of night, I think. I've never needed to take the subway at that time. I always try to get out of the city before, or like by midnight if I'm there in the evening. But like, it's got its flaws, but it's mostly pretty defendable, actually. You know, in the downtown core, there's like the streetcars that go. I have heard far more questionable things about the buses, but I generally avoid having to take those when I go downtown. An itch on your nose. Oh no. Oh, I actually have never used Uber. I've never tried Uber before. I know it's like available here, but I don't know, I just haven't. I mean, it's not super convenient for me because I don't have data on my phone. So, like, I need to be somewhere with a Wi-Fi connection in order to even use it in the first place. So if I'm just like around and need it. Although I guess there wouldn't be too many situations where I wouldn't have Wi-Fi if I'm like out visiting a friend or like in a mall or something. I don't know. I'm getting lost in hypothetical situations. What else is new? Yeah, anyway, I take a lot of public transport. Public carbs are generally pretty good. Yeah, I've also heard like there's always like the nightmare stories, right? About people who like get like kidnapped and shit. Like, I know that's super in the minority, but especially given like the recent like you know, like they arrested the serial killer who was preying on the village, the queer village in downtown Toronto, or I guess the although I mean he was specifically targeting like gay men of color, so like I'm not in that demographic, but it's still kind of like, oh dear. Always ask your driver for your name and make sure like 3 people know where you're going. Thank you for the tip. Yes, I'll keep that in mind if I ever have to use like a drive share service, ride share kind of service. Yeah. Oh no, that's right. I forgot I have used it once, but it was with another person. Oh no, that was an actual taxi service. Never mind. I'm getting lost in my head here. Chat's choice. Right. Okay. So this is Chat's choice. So he's just remarking about how only ghosts would think that a browned out garden would be a good place to pick people up. And the responses are, and yet you're here, and what's with Antler Ghost? So I'm inclined to, and yet you're here, because I don't want to put poor sweet Fran under the bus. Yeah. Fran is wonderful. Yeah. Okay. And yet you're here. Well, yeah, I'm here. Ever tried dating a ghost in the wild? They all just contort and wail. And not in the good way. What are you into? Oh my god. Should have fucking expected that one. Because, like, earlier, he asked us, what are you into? Or, oh no, that's right, I forgot. Dre uses they, I believe, from the description. Yeah, they asked us what we're into, looks, personality, or whatever, and I was just like, okay, well, how do you feel having to answer that question? This is apparently it. I feel like this part of the conversation is getting into more familiar territory. I think we got this option last time, too. Boobies. Dre snorts a little. No, but seriously. I've gone out with all kinds. Pretty girls in dresses, who carry their own heads. A shadow who refused to let me look directly at him. Being dead is great. It's the other dead people that kill me. Okay, Chat's choice. Blunt. Or I'm still not used to any of this. Yeah, I remember Dre being kind of a favorite. They're sneaky. They're not sneaky, like they're cheeky. That's the word. They're very cheeky. Okay, Chat's choice. I'm just gonna have a sip of water here. Okay. Blunt. Where? I could use one. Yeah. I love them. Oh my god. Every opportunity, without fail, every opportunity to make some kind of cheeky little joke is taken. Just kidding. Pot does nothing now. Holy, does it do nothing. Getting messed up is the only thing I miss about living. When I was alive, I loved jokes about dying. Life sucked. Jerks everywhere. Never enough money. The jerks got the money. I'd be all, the best way to die is now. Before death does me in. It should at least buy me dinner. Jokes, you know? But now that I am dead, it just feels right. Like, maybe it was meant to be. Which, I guess makes sense, since we all die in junk. The bell rings. Antler Ghost rang that bell thing. That means we change places. See you in a bit. So that's Dre. Dre round 2, round 1, so to speak. Well, I'm gonna start applying the fucking Homestuck Act with an act formatting to the rounds of speed dating for ghosts. Since we've done this before. Okay. Hattie time! Another ghost appears.
Oh, hello there. I'm Hattie. You'll have to forgive me. I'm a little shy. It's just so nice to get out of the home. To see a new face.
Dre reminds you of a friend of yours. Ah. Shit, what was the last, was that chat's choice or no? No, so he said blunt, and then he was like, haha, oh, they don't, I think it's my choice again, isn't it? I like your face too. Being all cute. That'll work. You're too kind. My looks aren't what they were. Guess when you get old, you look it. Even after you go. I haunt the old folks' home, where I died. Queen Mary's. It's not a nice place to live, let alone die. Okay, chat's choice. Few nursing homes are, or they treated you poorly? Yeah, Hattie's a real sweetheart. Enjoyable one to converse with. They treated you poorly? I wouldn't say poorly. The nurses do their best, but they are short-staffed. The residents are frequently neglected. To make Queen Mary's a little better, that is my mission in death. How do you help? Any way I can. I keep watch on vitals, ring a nurse when needed, tuck residents in at night. In their final moments, I whisper in their ears. There is more, I say. Just you wait. Oh my god, I forgot about that line. And then she said that. You can hear her saying that to her husband at the end of the date as she is pulling the plug on his life support. Oh my god, my heart. Yeah, at the end of the date, right? Because her date at Queen Mary's, you find out that her husband Milton is he's had some form of cardiac arrest, I think, and he's barely surviving on life support. And at the end of the date, she asks for a moment with him, and as you leave the room, you hear her say that. You see her say, there's more, Millie, just you wait. And it's just like, oh, just as you hear the beeping stop, and it's like, god damn. Okay, that's so nice, or why bother? Chess choice. I probably should have said that before going off on a diatribe about how heart-wrenching Hattie's everything is. I really love and appreciate her and her story. It is so nice. Yeah, she's so sweet, and she's just like, her whole thing is, easing people into the afterlife. She just wants to help people. She's the one who was a not library teacher, like librarian at like in elementary school. So that's so nice. Or why bother? Oh my god, that's literally, you said that already in chat. Oh my god. I thought you were just saying that it was really nice that she did that. And I was like, yeah, I agree. That's so nice. I never thought death would be like this. As ghosts, we have power over the living, whether they know it or not. We ought to use that power for good. I agree. Now that you're dead, what do you do with your time? Okay, chat's choice. I help people too. I play tricks on people, or I'm still figuring that out. I mean, pretty much all of the dates we've gone on so far have been playing tricks on people. Or, well, I'd say it's an even split between playing tricks on people and just introspecting with other ghosts. It's like 50-50. But there's definitely been a lot of trickery happening. But yeah, chat's choice. I help people too. I play tricks on people, or I'm still figuring that out. Yeah, so, because let's see here. Okay, so the Room of Palms is... Shoot. Okay, I don't remember what room's house exactly. Which people. No. Yeah, because there's Leon, Riley, Spooky Peter, Vera, Steph, and Kyo. Leon, we robbed a fucking bank. Riley, we cheated at a football game. Spooky Peter, we haunted this guy's house. Steph, we helped her sort out her thoughts. Leon, Riley, Spooky Peter, Steph. Vera was helping her connect with her daughter, and Kyo was introspecting in the woods. So it's actually not as much trickery as I thought. I mean, the date with Dre, it's trickery. And the date with Gary is... I won't spoil that. I do know that's the one that I am familiar with, but I won't spoil it. And then Hattie is helping people. So it's actually like kind of an even three-way split with helping people and playing tricks and... Yeah. I'm still figuring that out. Okay. I'm still figuring that out. It's strange being dead. There's a Bible verse I think about sometimes. It is better for you to enter the kingdom of God with one eye than to have two eyes and be thrown into hell, where the worms that eat them do not die and the fire is not quenched. I still have both my eyes, but what I see isn't like hell. Hell is other people, or that's over my head? I gotta say that's over my head. I'm not sure I understand it either. I'm just grateful that there's an afterlife at all. The bell rings. Oh, I guess that's our time. I suppose I will see you again when I come back around. Thank you for the talk. Okay. So, we about to meet Peter. And if you'll excuse me for a moment, I'm gonna go to the Geek Remix video. I'm not gonna let the video play. Just so that I'll keep this as a guide. I'll write down the instructions in front of me and we'll see if we can puzzle it out together. If you pick the wrong one, then I'll just say that's not the right one. But I don't want to be like handing you the answer. Okay, got it all. Pause the music. Okay, got the instructions down. I think at a certain point, we're kind of in the clear. It's just kind of getting past the whole staring bit. So, another ghost appears. And here he is. Gary with his sunshine yellow. The ghost says nothing, only stares. I think this one's chat's choice. But also, okay, so just a... You hadn't remembered Gary. Yeah, this motherfucker. So this guy, we made him mad in the first stream. 4 a.m. looking in the mirror. Oh, Jesus. That's, I mean, like, that's a mood. Just this whole emotion that's happening on screen right now. Say hi to assert dominance. Well, since we're trying to get the date with Gary, we got to avoid that. We got to avoid asserting dominance so that we can actually get some conversation out of this dude. Because he just fucking left last time. We did not get any conversation out of him at all. So, we need to stare back. The ghost's eyes narrow. Narrow your eyes. The ghost opens their mouth wide. Wider. The sides begin to crack and tear. Inside smells so foul, musty and sour, like rotting peaches. The ghost lets out a guttural cry, low and lonely. The other ghosts in the room are all looking at you. Chat, what's your best guess at the correct answer? Stand your fucking ground. You are correct, Odd. That is the right answer in this case. Stand your ground. You are not like the others. T-poses. The others are in denial. We are all spirits for a reason. Oh shit, my phone went to sleep. Stop doing that. I need to see chat. I am vengeance. Just want someone to play along. I get the feeling that at the point we're at where we're actually having a conversation, we're pretty safe to maybe deviate a little bit from the formula. And it's really just kind of getting past that first bump in the road that's really not good. So this is chat's choice, and I think it's okay to be a little risky and maybe deviate from the exact plan. If it starts looking bad, I'm gonna try and pull it back in the direction of the instructions. But yeah, chat's choice. What brings vengeance to speed dating? Or you are still welcome here. What brings vengeance to speed dating? Okay. So, let's take our first deviation from the pathway laid out before us. I think this should be fine. We should be just okay to kind of sail along at this point. What brings vengeance to speed dating? I was more. I was a man. An accountant. Gary. That name sounds wrong now. Silly. Common. Sorry, my phone is... What the fuck is my phone doing? Okay. Figured it out. Common. Gary liked the patter of rain, baseball games, and decaffeinated tea. Okay. What happened to Gary? The ghost's eyes grow wide. He breathes in deeply, remembering something horrible. Okay. I'm sorry, or what's wrong? Chat's choice. So this is actually the choice that I made there pulled us kind of back to that pathway that was followed before. And this is kind of another place that we can potentially divert. I'm sorry, or what's wrong? I'm sorry? Okay. I'm sorry. Do not be sorry. Sorry is reserved for those who are not. I still feel the blade. The life draining out. Emptied. An empty space. Where once there was something. Now, cobwebs. A draft. Okay, who killed you? Or just say, I'm so sorry. So sorry, so sorry. Shit, now I'm thinking about that so sorry character from Undertale. Hold up. No, wait, this is my choice. Okay, I'm gonna keep us along the set pathway just to make sure we get things in the right direction. I'm so sorry, Gary. Do not be sorry. Gary is gone. The bell rings. Your time with Gary is over. He lifts up his fragile frame and shambles over to the next table. What is he looking for? The second round begins. Alright, so it's just past midnight now. So what I'm gonna do is say it's time to take 5. We'll come back, we'll do the second round, do Gary's date, speed run the other 2, and then do Fran, and then we'll be finished for the evening. But for now, yeah, I'm gonna take 5. Probably grab a small snack. Yeah, and then we'll be back around. Greetings, we're back. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Of course, I had to fucking choke on my water like right as the timer was running out. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, I should be fine now. Whew. Alright. Second round begins. So, let's see here. I'll get that game back up. Open my phone up again. I let it go into sleep mode. Just because it was feeling like it was overheating. So I need to get chat working. Please be functional and not freeze on me. Phone. The fuck is it doing? I think it's just reloading the page, which is fine. Oh my god, I'm recording this, right? I'm fairly certain that yes, okay, good. I remembered to start recording, what's it called? I remembered to start recording, like, during pre-stream, so that it's actually fully recorded, like, on the computer, which is nice. No splicing together for this one. Oh, yeah. Pineapple. No, that does sound like it would be very unpleasant. Yeah, I'd imagine it does have, like, a pretty nice bite to it. Oof. Oh, dear. Alright. Well, the second round begins. Hello, Dre. Everybody's so flippin' gloomy here. I keep thinking, who died? Alright, let's, okay. Another chance choice. Yeah, I believe this one is chat's choice, because I picked the last one for Gary. So chat's choice. Keep thinking, who died? Everyone died, or we could liven it up. I feel like is my phone like working? Liven it up, hell yeah, tabs. Did the youths still do that? Is dabbing still a thing? I haven't seen it like online very much. I've seen the odd person still do it, but it's nowhere near as big as it used to be. Something that I have noted. We could liven it up. Oh man. Okay. Like a prank? Or maybe we try to scare the other ghosts. Who haunts the haunters or something? We could make something float. Make something float? That's all you got? Man, we should just go haunting. Freak out some flesh bags. Give them something to be afraid of. Chat's choice. I'd like that, or maybe. You think it's like ironic now? Yeah. No, like I've seen it like in that. Oh my god. Have y'all watched, okay, Unraveled live at PAX East? Brian David Gilbert rewriting the fucking Poke Rap, because that was the first most recent example that I thought of dabbing, was him dabbing during his performance of the Poke Rap. But like, oh, it's that whole panel is just perfection. Okay, I will not say any more spoilers, but like, it is absolute perfection. It's so fucking good. Oh. Yeah. So, chat's choice. I'd like that, or maybe. I feel like at this point, it is, you know, I'd like that just because we're trying to get all the dates, but yeah. Yeah, if you're even considering watching only because they uploaded the full panel, plus like just the song is like a standalone studio version, watch the full panel. I beg of you, it's super worth it. Oh, my phone's dying. Gotta plug that in. I'd like that. Okay, I will go with that answer. Okay, good. My phone is plugged in now. I'd like that. Cool. I don't meet a lot of ghosts like you. Nice ones, I mean. Usually I pal around with other poltergeists. What's wrong with poltergeists? Nothing at all. Poltergeists are the best. It's pretty much just like the movie. One time, I even tried to suck a girl into a TV. The glass got in the way. Kind of messy, actually. Ouch. Did she die, or that's awful? I believe this is one of the numerous times that he's actually pulling our legs, and pulling our collective legs, and he's not actually serious. But Chad's choice: did she die, or that's awful? I mean, that certainly does sound messy. Trying to yank somebody through a TV screen with the glass in the way. That just sounds also, yeah, messy and painful. Did she die? Did she die? Nah. I was kidding. I'm not like that. My friends, though? Way more intense about the ghost stuff. My friend Beck likes to make corpses wink. Likes to make corpses wink at morticians at open casket funerals. Allison haunts an airport hotel. Guess she likes watching weird people do it. I just hang out, go to shows, terrorize this normie couple I know. Rich types who moved into my old house. They actually put up a plaque that says, "Live, laugh, love." Blah. How do you terrorize the normies? Possession is fun. When they're asleep, I make the girl sit up in bed and point at the corner in the dark. The guy wakes up, sees what she's pointing at, and freaks out. It wakes her up, and she freaks out too. It's great. Sometimes it's great, sometimes. Other times, I want to meet ghosts who aren't like me. I'm sick of doing the same things. But then I actually remember I like doing those things. I really just want to share them with someone new. I know I probably sound pathetic. The bell rings. Already? This was okay. Come find me after. We'll do something. Chat's choice. What exactly do you have in mind, or I'm up for anything? Have a little more water. Not joking anymore. That's nice, but I still need a little more hydration. What exactly do you have in mind? You'll see. Cheeky. Okay. Hattie! Hello again. How is the speed dating going? Is it everything you hoped it would be? Right, I remember last time we picked the top one because these two seem mildly insulting. You're my favorite so far. There's no need for flattery. We're already getting along fine. There's something different about you. A light. I can literally see it glowing in there. In your guts. Just don't let it go to your head. Dying has shown me there's still a lot to learn. Always something new worth knowing. Hattie looks at the garden rotting around you. Do you like gardening? Chat's choice. I love gardening or not really. Personally, I go bananas for flowers. I fucking love foliage, but I don't really know much about gardening other than like you put it in the ground and you water it sometimes. And some plants need full sun, and some need partial, and some need none. Or like shade, full shade. Yeah, gardening's good. I love gardening.
I never much cared for flowers. They're beautiful, but they sure don't last. Vegetables are where it's at. I love ones that grow like the dickens. Squash, snap peas. Spaghetti squash vines are thick and sharp. They will choke other plants if you're not careful.
How about spinach?
Oh, spinach is a fun one. If you stay on top of harvesting the baby leaves, a plant will produce for months. But if you neglect it, spinach will run wild and grow bitter. Now that we're ghosts, I know we don't need to eat. I still like to grow food. Help something live, you know? The bell rings. Oops, there's the bell. I'm due at the nursing home tomorrow. I'd be honored if you'd join me. It's not as exciting a date as what other... Oh, sorry, I'm super distracted right now by my phone being a fucking piece of shit. What the fuck is this thing doing? Okay. Pretty sure I haven't missed anything in chat. You're trying to grow grass. Sasha keeps trying to eat it. Oh dear. It's not as exciting a date as other ghosts might offer, but it has its rewards. Someone dear to me is taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid he only has a few days left. I want to make sure he knows they won't be his last.
Okay, chat's choice. That sounds wonderful, or let me think about it. Yeah, and that person that she's talking about, of course, is her husband, her husband Milton, who she calls Millie, which is so adorable.
That sounds wonderful. I'm pleased that you agree. I'll meet you at Queen Mary's at 7 a.m. Sorry if that's a little early. I'm my best self before noon. Hattie floats over to the next table. She looks back and smiles.
I love her so much. Gary! See, last time we got to this point, it was just like, nobody's here. Gary left, you fucking loser. Yes, my best shelf. My best shelf is the one with all my CDs on it. Yeah. You know, sometimes talking in words just don't work. But that's okay. That is okay. Okay, back with Gary. Why are you so sorry? What do you mean? When we spoke the first time, you apologized profusely. Why? Your best shelf is the one with all the plushies on it. Very cute. Okay, so it's what you're supposed to say, or I feel bad for you. I feel like being like, well, it's what you're supposed to say. Okay, yeah. Let's divert a little bit from the set path. Let's see what's out there. It's what you're supposed to say. It was foolish. Pointless. I have no need for your guilt. I need to know what happened to me. I only recall slivers of my last moments alive. Emotions. Work. A shadow along the wall. I know these memories are important. I do not know how they fit together. Tell me about the shadow. The shadow was long, dark, but familiar. It crept along the wall. It crept through the office as we worked at night. It came for me. It has a name. Why can't I remember its name? Gary's eyes looked so threatening when you first met him. Now they look sort of sad. Okay, chat. Maybe we should go to your old office, or you're a good ghost, Gary. I'm not sure where the "you're a good ghost" line would necessarily come from in the context of this. I'm inclined to say maybe we should go to the old office, because I think that would be intriguing to try and jog his memory a little more. Maybe we should go to your old office. I haven't been back. As much as there's something drawing me to that place, there's much more pushing me away. I'll be by your side. Sentimental, and yet, knowing I will not do this alone, it helps. I still feel the blade, the life draining out. Join me after the final bell. Together we will discover why. The bell rings. Gary left a strange transit map behind. Routes you've never seen. A certain stop is circled. Choose your date. Gary. Here we go. All right. You arrive at the bus stop where Gary asked you to meet. The last bus went by hours ago. Still, there are other ghosts waiting for something. One natters to herself like a squirrel. Another is on the ground, arms around his knees, rocking back and forth. The third ghost has his back turned, staring silently into the darkness. It's Gary. He is wearing a bow tie. I wore a bow tie. Okay, chat's choice. You look nice, or are you ready? You wore a bow tie for the date. Even though it's rather grim circumstances for a date. You look nice. I wished to look respectable. One must look respectable when meeting one's end. Even for the second time. Also, I thought you would like it. I love it. Gary smiles. Briefly. We are going to the place where I died. The office where I worked as an accountant. Under the tracks, where the trains grind and the walls shake. The dead end of a crooked drive. Sounds spooky, or how sad? What is your opinion, chat? I don't think either of these are really good choices, personally. But we gotta pick one or the other. How sad. At first, the noise made it difficult to work. The rumbling shook the numbers out of my head. I grew accustomed to it over time. Now I even miss it sometimes. A dim purple light washes over Gary's face. The dead of night bus has arrived.
This bus is not sanctioned by any city. Its driver is a wisp, a fragment of a broken spirit trained to perform a repetitive task. You and the other ghosts get on the bus. There is no fare. You've all paid the price. The office is just as I remember it. I sat in that corner. Accounting is not thrilling work, but it can be exceptionally busy. The papers on Gary's old desk are carefully stacked. It seems he liked to keep things orderly. My partner's desk, always a mess. Papers and rotting food cover every inch of this other desk. Service. Beg your pardon? What about your service? Not my service. Service was my partner. Service Gelk. Funny name, or what was he like? May I strongly suggest what was he like instead of making fun of his name? Oh? Yeah, what was he like? Yeah. What was he like? I worked with the man for 16 years. At first for a bank. We were miserable, so we struck out on our own. Gary sits at Service's desk. He turns on the desk lamp to get a better look at the papers. He was a friend? He was a thief. Ooh. The green and gold lamp collecting dust on Service's desk casts a long shadow. The shadow begins to move. It creeps along the wall until it hangs squarely over Gary. He was telling our clients they owed money. Money they did not owe. He would pocket it for himself. Small amounts so I would not notice. But even small numbers do not add up. Gary struggles to stand. He seems troubled by something. When I confronted him, there was a fight. Chat's choice, in this room, or is that how you died? The plot thickens. Yeah, the moment they're like, it casts a long shadow. It's like, oh, fuck. The shadow. In this room? Yes, I killed him. Whoa! Oh god. I still feel the blade. So the blade was not in him, it was feeling the blade in his hand, killing the other guy. What the fuck? Holy shit. The knife in my hand. I looked for gloves, bleach. I found them, but I could not hide what I'd done. Instead, I called the police. Sitting quietly in the dark, I waited for them to arrive. When the officers knocked on the door, I was so scared. They warned me, but I couldn't let go of the weapon. Frozen in place right there in our office. They shot me where I stood. Oof. Whoa. So yeah, it's been a while since I saw this one. That took a different direction than I remember. I died here, same as Service. Whoa. Well, indeed. At least you know. I am haunted by an act of vengeance, not the need for it. I am sorry for bringing you here. I am sorry I am not good.
Okay, chat. You're a good ghost, Gary, or don't be sorry. Damn. So, like, he killed someone, but then he died because of police violence. There's a lot happening in this story. Okay, yeah. Don't be sorry. You are right. Sorry is reserved for those who are not. I must carry this burden, atone for my act. I take comfort in knowing Service is out there, somewhere, perhaps seeking his own vengeance. I suppose it is only right that I give it to him. Gary is gone. The office is darker now. On the wall, you see a portrait. 2 smiling men. Service and Gary, the day they open their firm. The office begins to shake as the first train of the day rolls by overhead. But the picture stays fixed to the wall. Damn. Oh, and it's Gary who's just got the little stick sign hanging out. He doesn't have a proper headstone. Gary, Spirit of Vengeance. Years alive, 1961 to 2016. Cause of death, gunshot wound to the chest. Gary worked hard to live a noble life. He saw money as the root of most problems, and his accounting practice as a way to help people live with a little less worry. While Gary kept few friends, those who knew him cherished his honesty and quiet humor. A college roommate once affectionately described him as a bran muffin, hold the butter. After discovering his business partner was stealing from clients, Gary accidentally killed him and was shot by police responding to the scene. Yeah, this game came out in 2016 or 2017? I think it says somewhere in the game, doesn't it? In the credits, maybe? Oh, 2018. It's more recent than I thought it was. But yeah. This game is, the killing was very recent. Yeah, so all that's left to do now, I gotta speed run, Hattie and Dre's dates. So there's gonna be no chat's choice. I'll kind of fast talk through the dialogue, just because I was gonna do it during break, but it's 12:40, so we already did break, so I'm just gonna super speed. Alright. You arrive at Queen Mary's to meet Hattie for your date. It's 7:04 a.m. You're a little late. Looking around, this could be any nursing home. Yellowed walls, stained drop ceilings, supply carts line the corridors alongside the odd empty IV stand. The sun's not quite up, but the residents sure are. Walking the halls to get a bit of exercise, chatting over a weak decaf in the dining room next to reception. You came. Welcome to Queen Mary's, my home. What do you think? It's nice. Isn't it, though? I just love it here. These are my people. Behind Hattie, an old woman hangs up the lobby phone. The woman begins to cry. Her son, probably making more excuses not to visit. Can we do anything? Not unless you possess her son and march his sorry butt down here. Hattie laughs. Please don't actually do that. It won't help. Besides, there's someone I want you to meet. Hattie floats off down the left corridor. All these corridors look the same, but she knows exactly where she's going. You pass a number of open doors, glancing inside. Some residents watch TV from their beds. Others just stare out their windows or at the walls. Most rooms are bare. A few are decorated. There are tall plants, fine wood furniture. In one room you spot a record collection. Essential possessions transplanted to make this place feel more like home. At the far end of a long hall, Hattie stops and turns to you.
So I know this is probably obvious, but we're here to see Milton. He was my partner for 47 years. If you think I'm a firecracker, Milton's all sparks. You'll like him, I think. He's been doing worse lately. How can I help? I've been spending a lot of time here. It has him concerned. Milton says I'm hanging on to the past. He wants me to make friends who are more like me. Ghosts, he means. I want to show him that I met a good one. I want him to meet you. It will make him so happy. Hattie turns to go into Milton's room. Good morning, Millie. Inside is an empty bed, neatly made. Milton is gone. Oh no. Hattie frantically searches the room. She spots the chart at the foot of the bed. This says he had an aneurysm. He was taken to the hospital. She looks at you with fear in her eyes. I have to go. I can come with you. I'd like that. I know it's a lot to ask, but I'm scared to do this alone. You arrive at the hospital with Hattie. She floats behind the reception counter to locate Milton's room. 2nd floor, intensive care. Milton's room is dim. A reedy old man with a thick mustache lies in the bed, motionless. It's quiet except for the steady whoosh and click of a machine by his side, a ventilator connected to a tube running down his throat. The machine is breathing for him. Oh no, Milton. She looks around as if he might have already left his body. They were supposed to let him go. Hattie looks at Milton's chart. It says he was found unresponsive, no signs of brain activity, but I still feel his presence, don't you? I feel it. But where is he? Is he lost somewhere? Is he trapped in there? Oh, Milton. His sister has power of attorney. He didn't want this. He signed a form that said, "Do not resuscitate." He didn't want this. Hattie looks up. I'm sorry I dragged you here. I know this must be quite awkward. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone with Milton now. I understand. Thank you for understanding. As you step into the hall to leave, you can hear Hattie say something at Milton's bedside. There's so much more, my love. Just you wait. That was it. There's so much more, my love. Just you wait. And that just right in the heart. Is anybody timing that? How long did it take me to speed read that whole thing? Whew. I'm actually a little out of breath. I need some water. Yeah, I love Hattie too. Oh. Not very long, but a few minutes only. I might actually, for fun. I think for fun I'm gonna put... maybe that'd be too complicated, actually. I was thinking maybe I could put like a speed read timer in the bottom corner of the of the video, but then I realized I would have to figure out how to put a timer into Vegas and make it like a functional, and I was just like, I don't know. Maybe I can time it using an online timer and a screen capture, and then kind of put that in the lower window of the screen. I think I'll do that. Yeah. Okay. One more speed read to go. Yeah, take a couple deep breaths before I jump into the next one. Okay, Dre. You ready? Yeah, you're ready. Dre has something planned, that's for sure. This is gonna be sweet. Dre takes you to a house in the city, a duplex, brick. Not a bad-looking place, maybe a little run down. It's clearly had some renovations, though. Like the neighborhood, its edges have been filed off in favor of some good old-fashioned gentrification. The front door is a fresh shade of red, and there's a pretty nice car in the driveway. My place, when I was just another flesh bag. Really? Yeah, really.
What, you're surprised? When I was here, it was way better. There was a pawn shop over there, where that garbage Java Joy Joy is now. They always had good tapes. Now it's just coffee. Everyone drinks coffee and does yoga. Whatever, come on. Let's go inside. From the inside, the house looks like a show home. Perfectly decorated rooms with perfectly placed furniture. Everything matches because almost everything is white or gray. They get cleaners, pay them like nothing, and complain when they don't wash the walls. Ceramic letters hang on a yellow accent wall. Live, laugh, love. This is the garbage I'm talking about. Live, laugh, love. Spew, barf, puke. Dre starts to rearrange the letters. E-V-I-L. Oh man, G-H-O-U-L. And then that leaves L-A-E-V. What does that spell? Veil? Does evil ghoul veil mean anything? What about leave? What, like leave without the E? Perfect. They take a step back to survey their handiwork. Evil ghoul leave. Lol. So, where should we hit next? The bedroom. Ooh, good call. The bedroom is something. A king-size bed with 8-foot mahogany posts. A painted carving of a butler at the door with a tray for keys. A cream blanket with a colorful stripe that harkens back to the fur trade. Wicker everywhere. Where do we even start? The butler. Deal. Dre concentrates on the carved butler. His wooden face starts to contort. What was an uppity smirk is now a fanged grin. His brown eyes turn bright yellow. It's pretty scary, trust me. Dre places their art on the bed to make sure everyone sees it. There. Now all that's left is to... There's a click at the front door. Oh shiz, they're home. Quick, this way. Dre drags you to the front room just as the couple who lives here opens the front door. At first, they don't notice anything is wrong. They take off their shoes while bickering about who forgot to take the garbage out. The man is the first to see the letters on the wall. He stops talking. She looks up to see why. He points to the letters rearranged in the wall, and they proceed to freak the fudge out. They run away, not out the door, up the stairs, straight to the bedroom. They scramble up the stairs and slam the bedroom door shut, locking it behind them. Yes, they went to the bedroom. Dre looks at the wrist. There's no watch, but they pretend there is. Wait for it. You hear panicked whispers behind the door. A little longer. Eee! Tanner, that's it. I can't take this anymore. We are moving out now. Yes. Oh man, this was the best date ever. Same time tomorrow with the Java Joy Joy. I'm there. Rad. Whew. I stumbled a few more times in that one. I was able to kind of rock it through Hattie's, but I stumbled a few more times in that one. I think just because that one wasn't very clear in my memory. But we visit the graveyard. We have every grave except for Fran up in the corner here. Okay, so according to my research, phone died while you were drawing. Oh yeah, let me just... Oh my god, the keyboard's not loading on my phone. There we go. Oh yeah, it's good that it autosaves though. Yeah. But yes, to the best of my research, to get the date with Fran, we just have to start the game. Hey, hi. Oh, I'm sorry. The event's all done, and all the other ghosts have left. From what I hear, you were pretty popular. Still couldn't find the one, huh? Okay. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah. Sadly, no. That's okay. There are always more ghosts. People die pretty much all the time. Did you have fun at least? It was a blast.
Glad to hear it. I've been having fun just observing. I set this up to help other ghosts find something they might be missing, or to learn more about themselves. In a way, we are all products of death. I like to think I am also her student. Oh, her as in death, the figurative death. Ah. Okay, chat's choice. What have you learned, or how did you die? I have an opinion, but I'm gonna stay neutral and see what y'all are feeling. Wow, I'm still catching my breath from that speed reading. I don't usually speed read like that. Yeah. It makes you think of the Raven name. What have you learned? Yeah, that is the way that I was leaning as well. What have you learned? Oh, I've learned so much. How burial versus cremation affects the afterlife, the meaning of life, all kinds of neat ghost trivia. When I was alive, I studied people. Now that I'm dead, I study us. It's fascinating. What was that about burial? I think that'd be interesting to learn about. Oh, never mind. You don't want to know about that. Do you? Let's just play trivia. Let's not push it. Okay, I have questions prepared and everything. Welcome to Fran's Scary Hard Trivia Challenge. What have I done? All these questions are ghost-related. Don't worry if you get any wrong. I'm not testing you or anything. Question 1. Which film star is said to haunt the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel in Los Angeles, California? Oh my god, these are real fucking questions. I don't know shit. Fuck. Okay. Pooling knowledge. Time to pool all of our knowledge. Does anyone know what this is? The Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel in Los Angeles, California. You only know Marilyn Monroe. Yeah, let's just guess Marilyn Monroe. And the answer is Marilyn Monroe. Hey, cool. You got it. Marilyn actually lived in the hotel for about 2 years. Now she haunts it. Pretty cool, huh? Question 2. Which Shakespearean king appears as a ghost in a play that shares his name? Oh, I know this one. Hamlet. It's Hamlet. It is Hamlet, right? Like, I've read that one. That's Hamlet. Yeah. Okay, Hamlet. Hamlet is the correct answer. I'm going with Hamlet because I'm 100% certain. Yeah. I had to read that in 10th grade. You looked it up. Yeah. Did BuzzFeed go there? I don't know. I haven't watched much of the BuzzFeed supernatural stuff. Oh yeah, you had to read that one too, yeah. You're right. It's Hamlet. Hamlet's father appears as a ghost. His name was technically also Hamlet. King Hamlet. There are the ghosts of kings in Richard III, but not Richard III himself. Question 3. A red blood cell that has lost its hemoglobin is known as what? Uh-oh, science. I don't know why I'm leaning towards Phantom, but like, what are y'all feeling with these 3 answers? Ghost, Phantom, or Revenant? Okay, we got 2 for Phantom. Let's see, I guess I'll just try that. Phantom. It's actually Ghost. Of course it was the obvious answer, god damn it. It's the simplest answer is usually right. Yeah, I know. I forget what that's, what's that?
not paradigm. What's that thing called? That's the simplest answer is usually right. Is that Occam's razor? I think that's Occam's razor. Yeah, Occam's razor. Which makes me think about the Midnight Crew.
That's my motto. Ghost red blood cells are empty shells. They show up on microscopes, but they're pretty much see-through. Just like us. Question 4. During her seances, what did medium Helen Duncan famously regurgitate and call ectoplasm? Oh, that's disgusting. I don't even want to think about this. Like, I don't want to apply my logical reasoning to that. That just, it sounds so gross. I impulsively hum Midnight Crew. Yeah, that's such a good song. That's a real good. I should see. The 413 playlist is mostly like songs that are not 100% serious, but like I think I might make her a member of the Midnight Crew to the 413 playlist, which is currently Chain of Prospect, Carcolicious, You Can't Fight the Homestuck, and Dante Basco's Geekin' Out, which I thought I'd seen already, but I only watched for the first time like a few days ago, and it just like, it was like staring into another fucking dimension. Like, I could not believe what I was watching. It's fucking wonderful though. Okay. From the... Oh, you're looking at pictures. I'm so sorry. Okay, if you're looking at pictures, I'm gonna trust you on that then. Cheesecloth. Correct. Yep. Yeah, don't look it up. I promise you I will stay far away from that. You got it right though. Duncan was a medium in the early 1900s. She was said to fake ectoplasm by pulling gross cheesecloth out of her mouth. Duncan was also the last person imprisoned for witchcraft in the UK. Huh. Go figure. And question 5. This is the last one, alright. This means it's also the hardest. Which of these authors did not have a story in the first volume of the Fontana Book of Great Ghost Stories? I only recognize Edgar Allan Poe's name. Any guesses? Edgar Allan Poe, D.H. Lawrence, or Algernon Blackwood? Like, Edgar Allan Poe's the only one I'm like, yes, I know that name. The other two, it's like, I feel like I've seen those names somewhere before, but I'm not super familiar with them. I mean, like, Ghost Story seems kind of up Poe's alley, but maybe not. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Poe. The correct answer is Poe. You got it. Poe was in the second volume. Blackwood and Lawrence both have stories in the first. Blackwood was a prolific ghost story writer, while Lawrence, best known for not ghost stories, penned a great one called The Rocking Horse Winner. Oh wow, you got 4 out of 5 right. That's almost perfect. It's not perfect, but almost. I'd like to see your sources. Oh, what kind of cheeky bastard would... Okay. That was fun. And I'm glad to hear it. Oh, look at the time. I need to finish closing up. If you're looking for something to do, you can always visit the graveyard, relive some of your past dates, or select erase date data to start over. That's in the options menu. What else? You could always go to hell. Oh, okay, chat's choice. Excuse me or same to you, Fran? Oh. Yeah. Same to you, Fran. I wish. I hear it's gorgeous this time of year. If you combine travel and accommodations, you can get a pretty good deal. My friend Gail is a travel agent. She could find you a great river cruise package. Oh my god. I'd like that. Here's Gail's card. If you end up going, be sure to send me a hologram. Oh god, this is fucking wonderful. Alright, time to go. I'll ring the bell to make it official. The bell rings. Sniff. Oh. Thanks for playing. Okay. I have seen images of, I know, a hologram, like the wordplay, and this is on, like, they're really on top of it. I've seen images of Fran in a more casual outfit. So I know that there's a way. So let's visit the graveyard. Let's read all about her. And then we can replay the date. And maybe try and push for that, the answer to the burial question. Fran, spirit of curiosity. Years alive, 1958 to 1984. Cause of death, car crash. Fran is the organizer of speed dating for ghosts. Her reasons for putting on an event like this are twofold. Fran is a woman of science, but also empathy. She met so many miserable ghosts over the years and wanted to help them find companionship. She's also been studying the psychology of her fellow spirits for years, specifically the need for closure and desire for purpose that seems to tie the otherwise disparate ghosts together. She aims to prove that they needn't rely on the living to achieve these goals. Ghosts, Fran posits, can instead find their answers in one another and even within themselves. She also loves bad movies. I like Fran a lot. Damn. But yeah, when she said, oh, studying other people, my mind immediately went to psychology because that's what I'm minoring in. But I was like, well, it could technically, studying other people could also be a part of sociology. But oh, BRB, well, see, same sneak cat. Yeah, so, very interesting, yeah. But that does sound fascinating to study. I mean, unfortunately, it's the video game, and technically being a ghost and studying another ghost in that way is not a thing that you can do. However, very interesting, and it makes me feel a very much stronger connection with sweet old Fran. She is real cute. Okay, so let's see what happens if we push the other direction. Hey, hi! Oh, I'm sorry, the event's all done. All the other ghosts have left. From what I hear, you were pretty popular. Still couldn't find the one, huh? Sadly, no. That's okay. There are always more ghosts. People die pretty much all the time. Did you have fun at least? It was a blast. Glad to hear it. I've been having fun just observing. I set this up to help other ghosts find something they might be missing, or to learn more about themselves. In a way, we are all products of death. I like to think I am also her student. What have you learned? I've learned so much. How burial versus cremation affects the afterlife, the meaning of life, all kinds of neat ghost trivia. When I was alive, I studied people. Now that I'm dead, I study us. It's fascinating. What was that about burial? You don't want to know about that, do you? Let's just play trivia. But I want to know. About trivia? Excellent! I have questions prepared and oh, for the love of... Are they gonna make us replay the whole... Maybe we have to ask her how she died in order to get the more casual... Okay, so sorry, we're gonna have to speed run through the trivia questions a second time. I'm gonna get every answer right this time, though. Okay, ghost, not victim. Yay! Okay. Cheesecloth. And
Okay. Whoops, I was speed clicking and I accidentally picked on a different answer. My sources? Okay, sure. Here you go. Oh. There's an actual page of trivia sources. That's so cute. You get all that? Ooh, look at the time. I need to go finish closing up. If you're looking for something to do, graveyard, or cemetery state data, or... Yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's try that again. Maybe we have to go the opposite of the trivia route. Why does she sniff before saying thanks for playing? Like, yeah, no, that is kind of curious. Why does she sniff before saying thanks for playing? It's kind of an odd thing for them to purposefully insert like that, right? Okay. Here is where we divert, and I think after this we'll just have to call it a night, because technically I should have stopped after we finished her first date the first time, because it's after 1, but this is the last one, so let's polish this baby off. How did you die?
In a pretty pointless way. I was driving my hatchback, and I hit a deer.
Oh, so the Pontiac in the parking lot is probably hers.
And I hit a deer. We both died, and now I'm here. Oh, that's why the antlers. I'm not sure where the deer ended up. Anyway, let's play trivia.
Oh my god. There's no way to get out of trivia? Y'all. This is like... How do I hit... Okay, escape brings it back to the home menu. So... I am bound and determined to get y'all that opposite. Maybe, I hope I wasn't just looking at fan art and thinking that, What if we say I like to play the field? No judgment here, eternity's a long time. Who wants to spend it with just one ghost? Did you have fun at least? Sadness and death go hand in hand. I said, y'all. I must have seen some fan art or something. Like, I think that's just it. Okay, so what happens if we try to start the game again? Actually, I never went that route. Is it just the same?
Oh, hey! I just finished packing up. Thanks again for participating. And for the talk.
Phone charged enough, let's go lesbians. Guess our work here is done, or can I go on second dates? Chat's choice. Guess our work here is done, or can I go on second dates? Phone charged, let's go lesbians. Yes, very nice. That's a good fucking video. I love that video so much. I especially love the Homestuck reanimation of it that Floral Marsupial did, where it's John with Roxy, Rose, and Kanaya running to fight the Condess, and John's yelling, "Let's go, lesbians, let's go!" It's so perfect.
Guess our work here is done. It sure looks that way. Isn't it nice to help? And now, you still have a bunch of options. Pretty sure I said this before, but you can replay the dates in the graveyard, or restart the game. Replay the whole dang thing. See how your conversations could have gone. It'll be like we never met. I'm not ready for that. And I guess this is goodbye. For now, anyway. It was nice meeting you. You're a heck of a ghost.
Okay, so that is truly all there is to see here. There's a... Oh yeah, I'll find it on Twitter. It's probably also on their Tumblr. Actually, yeah, let me find that. Let's see. Floral... I think, did I retweet it like recently? I think I retweeted it like recently enough, but also... Boot up floral marsupials page. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Because Twitter is a piece of fucking shit social media website, and it's fucking impossible to find anything. What? Well, I have a 2019 art tag like Twitter moment, so maybe I could find it there. Oh my goodness. This is... Ugh, I hate Twitter so fucking much. Okay, I know for sure that I retweeted it like recently, so let me see if I can find it on my Twitter page. Ah, found it. There we go. Okay. So there's a link for your viewing pleasure. Yeah, so that's it for speed dating for ghosts. We are all done with this game. That was a fun one. I really, really enjoyed that. Yeah, so, alright, so what streams are going to look like for the next week. This weekend is 4/13. Things are going to be fucking bonkers. Yeah, this Friday we're just gonna regular Problem Sleuth unless something gets a midnight EST release, which has happened before with like Collide and Act 7. So we'll go by ear, and then Saturday we'll probably spend the whole stream looking over and or talking about whatever the fuck happens, because something's gonna happen for sure, and I am so excited. So that's what streams are looking like. I'm gonna make the straw poll after I get off stream for the next bonus stream game, which is gonna be either Rose of Winter or Dream Daddy. Excuse me, I am tired. Yes, get fucking hyped for this weekend. Oh my god. Yeah, so that's what streams are looking like for the next week. Bonus stream next week will be either Rose of Winter or Dream Daddy. We'll see what the vote looks like. And yeah. Okay. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me. I hope that you enjoyed stream today. Hope you had a lovely time. Yeah, fingers crossed I'll be seeing y'all again on Friday to count down to 4/13 with me. Yeah. Alright. That's all for today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever you may be getting up to. That is good night from my end. And, yeah, we're not gonna have anything play us out this time. I don't usually, play ending music. I kinda zoned out on that one. Fucked up my, exit there, but it's all good. Okay. Alright. Okie dokie. Good night.